Okay guys, we're going to carpet the bed of this wagon. Let me just show you in case you're new. This is the back seat. All this stuff here, you know, it's like an accordion. You lay it flat, although it doesn't lay flat when the bottom cushion's on there. It sticks up a little bit, but that's okay. And I built two storage boxes back here. I'm gonna make some little tabs to pull that up, but this is it here. And there, that's for tools and stuff like that. So we're gonna have to cut all around here. And so I don't think that carpet, it's too thick to like bend and stay. It's gonna have to be cut at every fold. Okay, that's good. I'll show you the carpet. I bought this years ago for a closet, but I'm never going to use it for it. That's what it is here. Multi-purpose ribbed utility rug, 6 foot by 8 foot. And then it's the perfect size because this is a little bit, from here to here is a little bit less than 4 feet. Although, here, we'll put it in here in a second. It's not too thick and it's not too thin. Be good enough. You can throw stuff on there and it's not gonna, if you put some regular vinyl on there and you throw something in there, it's gonna rip it. This is pretty good stuff. I'm not gonna be hauling stuff like that, but there'll be like suitcases and a dog back there. So need something stronger than just some vinyl. I got some vinyl coming for the door panels, and there's going to be a bunch left over, and I'm going to do these panels here with it. I'm going to cover that. It's going to be like a black diamond material. Okay, so this is the 6 foot part of it. I think we're going to start back here. And it'll go up to this bend here. So that's where we'll cut it. We'll cut it right in here. Now, I can see there'll be a whole nother length this big, because it'll go, this from here to the end is 8 foot, and from here to there is less than 4. So we got a whole nother length. Of course, we don't need it. I thought about putting the carpet from here on the back of the back seat, but that diamond material, I was thinking of just covering this back piece here with it, because that's what I was going to do with this. The back cover here goes around here. I was thinking of covering that with that black diamond material. So if I cover this end and that end, and then just have carpet in the base of it. I can't put this on because this thing needs to come off. For when it's painted, I got to take the handle and the emblems and stuff off. And this is the back piece here. Goes on the tailgate. Although I'll probably just paint this black and then cover. from here down. Okay, I think that's the plan. Could always change it up as I'm working. I do a lot of cuts where it folds on the back seat, and a lot of cuts for that box, 2 lids for that box. And it's gonna be a little hard trying to get the right measurements on there, but I'll manage, I guess. Okay, so let me get started on that, and we're just gonna glue it down with contact cement. Okay, let me get started on that and I'll be back. Okay guys, I got her cut basically in half, and of course I'll have to make a little separate piece for this corner because I didn't want to waste a couple inches in case I don't know. I may cover this in that material too, this in the back, I'm not sure. I got this much still left over in that roll, so I hate to waste it. So I may do that. But anyway, that's the first cut, and now we're gonna have to get those precise cuts for the storage lid and the folding back seat. If you didn't have that, then you could just glue it down and be done with it, but I got some work ahead. Okay, I'll be back. Okay guys, I'm gonna glue this in a little section at a time. So I'm gonna go from that cover back. I got some contact cement, and we're just gonna give her a good coat on the top and the bottom, and I think that's gonna be it for tonight. We'll come back in the morning and do the rest of it. Okay, and I'm gonna make a little pull flap for that after the carpet's glued on. I'm gonna rivet in a little strap or something. Anyway, you don't need to see me all spread all this contact cement. Okay, just do it on both sides. Do it up on here, and then press it down. We'll let her sit overnight, so I'll be back. Okay guys, I got the whole back here glued in, and I made these little flaps to open up the storage box. This one got little rivets with washers on them, so I think they'll be good enough. Okay, I'm going to cover this. Now I ran out of glue, cement. So this back piece here that goes over, I'm going to do from here down. So I cut this piece here. I'm going to cut some more right here and trim the edges, and we're going to glue that onto there. That way you can sit on it, you know, wherever you're at, you can sit here. This will still be black, but might burn your thighs a little bit in the sun, but at least that'll be cooler. Okay, then I kind of screwed up and I cut it, the pattern this way instead of this way. But anyway, cut this little pattern out for the back of the seat. They go in something like that. Trimmed it around this edge here, because you know you got the latch and everything here. So I'm gonna glue that piece on and then that piece on, and I think that's it for the carpet. I got a little bit left, but Ain't really much else to carpet. Like I said, I'll be using the hopefully the leftover door panel material to do the sides. Most likely, I'm not sure yet, but anyway, yeah, let me go get some more contact cement at Lowe's, and I'll get that done, and we'll work on something else, maybe them side panels. I'm not gonna put them speakers back in. I got some aluminum tape, but I don't want to weld metal or nothing on there. Whether you put some aluminum tape on there, or, I don't know, something. Tape some cardboard in there, tape something in there. Okay, I'll be back. What you want? Kitties are eating. Okay, I finished up the carpet. Here's this piece for the back of the tailgate. I just got to punch holes for the screws whenever I put that back on, and then I'll paint this area here. Then I got this area here done. Okay, so the carpet's done. Now I just got to figure out what I want to do with these areas here. I'm fixing to get that whole roll of diamond material for the door panels and cut out enough for the door panels, and then see what I got left over. If I got enough left over to do these two, I'll do that, and then fill in the speaker hole somehow. So I'll get on with that, and I'll be back later. Oh, and I went to Lowe's. $21.85 a quart of contact cement. Rip off. With tax and everything, it was almost 50 bucks for both of them. So anyway, we're at the new normal, I guess. Okay, guys. I got the spare tire deal covered. Letting that dry, and fixing to do this piece here. I think the best bet to cover them speaker holes is put a license plate on it. It's thin metal, aluminum, and probably have to put a coat of instead of padding, just put down another coat of this over top just to smooth it out. So I think that's what I'll do. And then I know this piece here, this plastic piece, is all busted up. I think this piece here is good, but probably recover this piece that goes here and go ahead and put that on, and this one. I'm gonna have a lot of this material left over, about 5 yards of it. You're gonna have a lot left over. I don't know if I have enough to do a headliner, but we'll see. Do this side, then this side here, put on a plate and license plate there. See, this is for the seat latch, and then I don't know what they got over here. Was it an option to have two seat latches? Probably cover up this little hole too, so I can recover that whole area. And the reason the license plate's going over top, as you can see, all the warped metal, it's all sticking out and stuff. So instead of sticking it behind it, stick it in front of it. Anyway, I'm fixing to do that, and I'll be back. Okay, guys. It's 104 degrees today, so I'm out here for the night shift. Still about 99. I got this one done, but I had to make a slit in it. I'm not too concerned about the looks on this stuff. You can still see the license plate. I put a piece of material on there, but oh well. And I mounted in the spare tire cover. That came out pretty good. Got the license plate riveted on there. Do the same thing to that whole side. Oh, I forgot this. Had to put a little cut here, make that fit. So that's basically how it all look. I just unmasked a bunch of stuff. I had some stuff masked on there to hold it. And this doesn't peel off like that other cheap shit I did for the door panels, which we'll get to here in just a second. Okay, I recovered one door panel. This is how they looked. This is that cheap stuff. If you had masking tape on it or rubbed your thumb on it, it would rub off. It's not marine grade. So this is the new stuff. I recovered this rear door. I widened out the door handle things on the back here. Made them a little bit bigger, just to make sure that they're going to go in all the way and clip in. Okay. So yeah, you can put masking tape or rub on these. It's not going to come off. It's marine grade. And then you can, and then since it's, I just recovered over the old stuff, so you can't see those little screw holes that were here. So I got 3 more to go. But yeah, that's how it'll look. These 2 rear panels here, I think I showed you, they were all busted up. I had some of this aluminum tape. I ran out and I had just enough to cover that. Now, several ways of fixing this. I could have, you know, make a mold out of fiberglass, or maybe try to fiberglass this or something. They're all beat to hell. But I just use that tape, and I'm just gonna cover it. Covered in, this ain't enough here, but covered in this material. Okay, so now I don't have enough of that aluminum tape to cover up that other little hole, but it's pretty thin stuff anyway. But anyway, I'll be recovering these 2. The 2 that go above it, I may leave them black. They look pretty good. These 2 pieces here, I actually repainted them. Yeah, that piece I just showed you goes here, and then this piece goes above it. Goes right there like that. I don't know, I may leave them black, I'm not sure yet. So I don't know, I got enough to do now to think about what I'm going to do next. I got all the old wind lace, which I may put on and then try making it a headliner, or I don't know, try to convert that Jeep headliner and cut it up, see how much of it will fit, and try to patch that up so it'll fit in there. But I think I'm just gonna put on all these trim pieces here, and worry about tucking it up under there later instead of leaving everything off. We'll get all the trim done, and then worry about the headliner. Okay, so that's what I got next to do, this side here. So I'll be back. Okay guys, this is how I recovered those panels there. They're pretty flimsy. They actually should be dry now. I just put some tape on there, and fixing to mount this one, untape it and mount it. I got the other side in, I'll show you that. Actually, it looked pretty good. that's it here. I got a whole bunch of these new screws, different sizes. I'd like to put them in here maybe, but I need real long ones. But anyway, that's that piece. That's where I had to cut that. But you know, if the seat's up, you don't really see this anyway. Okay, so that's that panel, and then that's the hard plastic panel here. And I got this side done, covered. That's where I had to make the cuts to make it curve. So yeah, that's that panel I just showed you. I'm gonna put that one there, and then this one up here, just like the other side. And that should about do it. I think I'll probably leave that wind lace off. That wind lace comes, actually, that's why this sticks out a little bit. It actually tucks right in here. And then this folds out here, but I couldn't. I cut it a little bit short so it doesn't look, and I had to cut slits in it to make it curve. But I can always cut a little piece out and glue it in there, but probably won't. So yeah, I'll probably leave that wind lace out till I figure out what to do about the headliner. Get all these other pieces in. Maybe work on this. I got the two original ones, but we're gonna have to modify something to cover them seat belts. May do that next. I still want to paint this black here along the top, and if I'm gonna do that, this is what shows here. This gets covered up from here to here, so maybe sand all this area and paint all that black, all this here. And doing that, I might as well paint all in here too. But see, it's got 3 bolts here for the tailgate hinge. One's missing there. I don't know if those are loose or tight, but you see this lines up perfect. Well, no, it doesn't. It's actually hitting there. That's where it was hit right here. But it's pretty level. And look at this one. This one's sticking out quite a bit. So it looks like that hinge needs to go in. So, I don't know. I'm always afraid if I take these out, they'll break. But they have to be loosened up, and that hinge needs to go in just a hair. So that, all this needs to be sanded down. But then I have to fix this. So I don't know if I'll get to that on this video. Probably not, but that needs to be done. Still doing the door panels. I got 2 of them done. One here still got a little bit of tape on it, and then that one there. Got 2 more to go. 2 more to go on that. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, guys. It's pretty much done. That's how she looks from back there with the seat up. Got there was nothing left here. That's that aluminum tape there. It kind of, I don't know. I might try to fix that later. Other than that, that's about the best I can get it for now. Okay, so now we're going to work on these pillar posts. Now, these are the factory ones, but I put in these seat belts, retractable seat belts, out of an Explorer. So of course, these aren't going to fit. They're supposed to be for more flat, and plus they're kind of all crusty. These ones are pretty good. They go there, but of course that's not going to fit. Okay, so we got this. Oh, and I just put the other one up here. These two pieces from the Explorer. Of course, it ain't gonna fit perfect, and so I'm fixing to cut it in here. Keep cutting till it fits right. And see if we can get this flush, and we may make a little, screw a little L clip there to there or something, or a couple long screws right through here. But if I can get that one on there, and then this one, I think it goes like that. Cut this one down to half-ass fit. I'll see what I come up with. So I'll be back with that. Okay guys, this is about the only way I could make it fit. Had to cut a few inches off the bottom here and a hole here for the belt. And then, see, it doesn't fit too bad here, but it's just this upper piece. You have to put the belt in there and connect this to the adjuster and the seat belt tracks. But we got this problem here, this big old gap, because this has to, I said, connect into that. Gonna sit on top. So not sure. See here, I can connect, I can put a screw right there to connect this bottom piece. And then this one has those two big gaps there where the old shit handle was. I could probably put a screw from here into there. I just put that tape on there to hold it. I don't know, unless I make some type of piece of plastic or something to go from here to here, fill in that gap. That's about all I can do. Can either use that or use nothing and just leave it open like that. Hell, that may be better than... I don't know, let me go look at this. I got enough material left over. Just kind of leave that open and cover this with material as much as I can, like in here, and just leave this all open. And this is the adjuster here. Just a little. Might be better. I don't know what's gonna look better. Maybe I'll leave it and let you guys leave it for now and let you guys tell me what I should do with that. I don't know about the top. Had to cut off some on the top here too. It went way up here. So that's not going to look very good at the top. I don't know. Tell me what y'all think. I might just leave that for now. Move on to something else. It's starting to get a little dark. So, got two more door panels to recover. I told you I got the two. Got two more, so I'm fixing to do them. Okay, I'll be back. Okay guys, I got all the door panels recovered. Still gotta wait probably 3 to 4 weeks for the moldings that mount on here. I gotta mount them on before I mount the door panels. And I'm very anxious. Man, I hate waiting for parts. I don't wait for parts very often, but I'm ready to mount these and get the speakers in there, speakers wired up, all that stuff, because I'm done with the outside door handles, new door handles, everything. So this is the last part for the interior major stuff other than the carpet. So yeah, 3 to 4 weeks on that. Okay, just to reiterate, the crappy material was sold by Dell, DELL 662 on eBay. Don't buy any of his junk. It'll just peel off above 90 degrees if you rub it with your finger or thumb for a minute. And if you had masking tape on it, it'll just peel off. If you all seen that last few videos. This material here, it's marine grade. It's actually cheaper if you buy it, the more yards you buy. You know, it's, I don't know, 20 something a yard, but if you buy 5 yards, it was whatever I said before, 77 bucks or something. eBay name for him is textile, then _ specialist, also on eBay. So that seems like good stuff. I've had it out there in 100-degree heat, put masking tape on it. It doesn't pull off or anything, so it seems like it'll be good. The only thing I seen, here's all the little scraps. I don't know if it was outside in the heat, but if you fold it like this, if a piece is folded out there in the sun, you'll see a big fold line there when you unfold it. It goes all wrinkled. So I'm not sure what that's about, but since it came in a big roll like this, big cardboard inner. Actually, this is it here. This is the cheap stuff. I like the pattern better on the cheap stuff, but and this is the roll for, I still got a bunch left. I don't know if I'll have enough for the headliner. So anyway, mounting them door panels and speakers will be coming up. Figure out what I want to do with the headliner. Here's the old Jeep headliner here. Maybe able to kind of cut that, add to it, I don't know. Or maybe just get it, round up enough material and glue it up there without any backing, or yeah, I don't know. I'll figure it out as time goes on. Okay, so I think that's it. I think we'll end this for the video. Here comes the kitties. I just fed them. Now they're all being troublemakers. Okay, I'm right in the middle of a video of picking up, buying junk cars, wrecked, abandoned, etc. I didn't want to give away too much until I'm done with the video. I don't know how many cars I'm going to have on it yet. But the first one I picked up was a perfect donor for this one. I think I teased you on the last video. As you know, I'm really torn on, I'd rather have a small block Chevy, old school, carbureted, all that on here. But the LS that everybody's doing, even though, you know, this truck I'm about to show you is 20 years old, is the new in thing. You get way better gas mileage, more reliability, less maintenance. You don't have to fuck around with a carburetor and a, you know, really tune-ups, and everything's good for a couple 100,000 miles, other than like oil changes. Okay, so let me show you what I got. Tell me what you think. I went over it in the upcoming video, so we'll just go over it real quick here. Paid 300 bucks for this. The rear end's blown, got a big hole in the differential. They busted the drive shaft. It's all fucked up, so it needs a drive shaft and a rear end. I believe it's a 2-piece drive shaft. Paid 300 bucks for it. clear title, clean clear title, no liens, nothing messed up on the title. It's a good body other than all the clear coats peeling off of it. You put new headlights and then put the signals in upside down and in the wrong spot. But she's got the 5.3. Well, that's a little bit loose. 5.3. The odometer didn't work. I don't know if I put a little. I made a little video fixing the odometer so it displays. I don't know if that'll come out before. It'll probably come out after this video. So I didn't know how many miles were on it till yesterday. I was like, damn, I wish I knew how many miles were on this, because you don't know if it's got 100, 200, or 300. I mean, it looks kind of shitty, but that's just because of the paint. Okay, so the interior's pretty good. Seats are decent. Let's start it up. She runs great. Had a dead battery. Had to charge the battery up there for a while to get it to run right. You know, you can boost it, but it'll start and then die, start and then die, and you have to have a good charge on a battery. Got a good exhaust on it. This is a cold start right here. Okay, the camera's making the odometer flash, but it's got 150,950 miles. That's very low mileage. I was expecting at least 250 on it, being a 2001. But yeah, she idles good. Okay, horsepower, depending on where you look it up, it's between 285 and 310. So we'll say about 300 horsepower factory. And you know, with an LS, they make all kinds of performance parts. You just up that horsepower continuously, like add headers and a bigger throttle body, a lot of little stuff to add horsepower, and then of course you can add a turbo at the end there and really make it a screamer. I probably wouldn't do that right away. I'd probably just leave it stock, put it in there, make sure everything works. But you know, it's easy to say, oh well, I'll swap it, everybody's doing it, but it's a lot of work, guys. It's you gotta get pretty much a separate harness. I'm not sure if I can make this transmission work in it. It's electronic too. Most people will just put in a 3-speed or a, you know, turbo 350 400 or a 700 R4 with the overdrive. But if I can, I'd like to use this transmission since it's good. It's relatively low mileage, and it's you know, overdrive and everything. So the dilemma is, should I pull this? And then of course with the LS swap, you need the oil pan and motor mounts and fuel pump and possibly a fuel. You can use a standalone fuel pump. Well, I mean one outside the gas tank, but lots of problems. People have lots of problems with that. You'd have to get a really good one, but then Holly makes one inside the gas tank, but they won't make a gas tank for a Nomad. So it's going to be a lot of problems. It ain't going to just be a quick, easy swap. You know, it's be a lot of work. But the thing is, I've only got $300 in it. catalytic, I think there's 2 catalytic converters on this, if I remember when I looked under it. So that my money's back there. So basically it's free. You know, it's free. But the dilemma is, you know, price of used cars and stuff. This truck is worth a lot of money fixed up. But then this, you know, how do I fix it and sell it? Do I just put a rear end drive shaft in and ask, you know, $3 grand for it? Do I paint it up and do a little bit more work and try to get more like $5 grand from it? You know, it needs tires. Tires, you know, they're okay, but they're not that great. $5,000 vehicle, you gotta have pretty good tires on it. Just fixing little stuff. It's got a little bullseye right there in the windshield. You know, because the more you ask for it, the more nitpicky people are gonna be. If I ask $3 grand, it'd sell right away. $5 grand, you're gonna get nitpickers wanting everything perfect. So that's the dilemma. I'll be losing out on a few $1,000s. Easy profit on this. I don't have a rear end and a drive shaft. I did have one, but I just checked and it's sold. I sold it probably a couple years ago, but half the truck's still here. But I can get one or wait for another one. I'm in no rush. Wait till I get another truck. So it's, you know, a few hours labor and to make a few $1,000s. I mean, it's big profit. So I don't know, tell me what y'all think about this. But money wise, it's free drivetrain. It's just going to be a lot of work converting it, getting it to work in the Nomad. But man, it'll have plenty of power, and it'll get, you know, probably 25 miles to the gallon probably in the wagon. It's going to be a lot less. I think these trucks here are 6,000 pounds, whereas the wagon, I don't know, probably 4,000 pounds. So it should get closer to 25 than 20 miles to the gallon, which would be great. And trying to get 25 miles to the gallon out of an old V8, old small block, you know, an old 350 or something is very, very tough, especially in a heavy wagon. I'd be lucky to get 15 to 18. Okay, so yeah, let me know what you think I should do with this. It's no big rush. I'm going to do everything else to that Nomad, so it'll be months. So it also depends on what else I can pick up, you know. I could pick up something else with a better, I doubt I'll find a better lower mileage motor than this. I was actually shocked that it only had 150,000 miles. So yeah, let me know what you think I should do. But in the meantime, I'm just going to wait. It'll just sit here until because I'm going to start buying cars more. You know, when I pick up a deal like this, it's like, damn, I should be doing this all the time again, because there's so many good deals out there. So it's easy pickings. Okay, so I think I'll end the video on that. I showed you the potential power plant for it. Yeah, I think it'd be pretty much perfect for the Nomad. It really would. But man, I just wish it was I wish I picked up one that was wrecked with a bent frame that wasn't worth fixing or something, or a rust bucket. Well, we don't have any rust buckets this new up down south here, but just something that was just a pile of shit. This thing has such potential though, good money maker, that I really hate to part it out. Okay, so that's my little ramble for the end of the video. Hope y'all stay tuned for that. And yeah, I guess that's it. Subscribe if you haven't. Bottom right hand corner of the screen. Just click that subscribe button. It's free, doesn't cost anything. Click the notification bell. Like, comment, share. You got bumper stickers for $5 if you want to help the channel out. All that. I got a P.O. box if you ever want to send anything. People send cat food and all kinds of stuff. If you want to send anything, in the description I got the P.O. box and how to pay for the bumper stickers through PayPal at my email, clunkersandclassics@gmail.com. So anyway, yeah, like I said, I gotta wait on the door panel weather strip or belt molding things. I'm not sure what we're gonna do on the next video on this. Might take the front end apart, start ordering front end parts. I want to get all the front, new coils, all new suspension parts. Go over it real good. We need to take off all this AC, heater core, clean everything out, paint all the firewall, do all that stuff. So that will most likely be coming up real soon. Okay, so thanks everybody for watching, and we'll see you next video.